Ladies and gentlemen, once again we welcome you to our YouTube channel. In case this is your first time on this channel, please consider subscribing, hit on that notification bell so that whenever we post anything, then you get a notification. Today we have come up with another amazing video. Actually, we are talking about the East African Mongols, the East African billionaires, the East African wealthiest men. So let us explore the top 10 East African wealthiest men or wealthiest personalities in East Africa. When we talk of East Africa, actually we are talking of Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, though the East African community has actually got Rwanda, Burundi, Congo, and South Sudan, in addition to the three founding members. So today we are actually our research is actually on the three founding members of the East African community, that is Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania. Let us look at the top 10 East African community, actually East African wealthiest men. Thank you very much. Keep here. East Africa is an African region that houses several fast-growing economies. Observing the richest men in East Africa gives interesting perspectives about the region's power rankings. This is because it not only shows the region's position as compared to other parts of Africa, but also because it shows the state of the economies of each of the countries in the region. As a matter of fact, the more vibrant economies have been known to attract businessmen from outside the country, as we have seen recently in East Africa. So familiar names such as Modi Uji, Bimji Dipasha, and Uhuru Kenyatta continue to lead the pack, even though their huge portfolios and extensive wealthy remains. Healthy remains in the background of the continent is Richest. There is plenty of evidence suggesting that East Africa is coming of age and beginning to play a more important role in the economic structure of the continent. Not only have East Africa's business Mongols successfully managed and maintained their existing businesses, some of them have actually grown their portfolios with bold entrance into new markets, thus improving their earnings portfolio quite significantly. So let us look at the top 10 richest men in East Africa. I think we can start with number 10 until we come back to number 1. Yeah, number 10 is none other than Mahendra Ramgay Patel. Yeah, this guy is in Kenya. His net worth is $430 million. Mahendra Ramgay Patel is one of Kenya's most notable businessmen. He sits at the heads of Ramco Group. Those in Kenya, you know Ramco Group, which is a conglomerate with 50 companies operating within East Africa, and which has revenues in excess of $1 billion US. The company branches out into print, hardware, manufacturing, office supply, and property and hospitality. That is Mahendra Ramgay Patel. Number 9 is Charles Magezi Imbire. Charles Magezi Imbire, as you hear the name Magezi, this is a Ugandan. His net worth is 500 million US dollars. Charles Magezi Imbire is a businessman, an entrepreneur, and industrialist who has for a long time made the list of the wealthiest persons in Uganda. Some of his businesses include telecommunication, banking, pharmaceuticals, fish farming, investments, and power generating or power generation. That is number 9, Charles Magezi Imbire, a Ugandan. Then on number 8 we have Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta is from Kenya. You know, once you say Uhuru Kenyatta, you'll know. Then his net worth is $500 million. Uhuru Kenyatta, the former president of Kenya, is not just one of the wealthiest persons in Kenya. He's also one of the most powerful, born into the family of Kenya's first president, Jomo Kenyatta. He is a part holder to one of the biggest family fortunes on the continent, valued at over $2 billion US. Although controlled by his mother, Mama Ngina Kenyatta, he has interests in various businesses including finance, manufacturing, communication, real estate, and hospitality. That is Uhuru Kenyatta sitting at number 8. Then number 7 we have Jaswinder Singh Bedi. Jaswinder Singh Bedi is from Kenya. His net worth is $650 US. Jaswinder Singh Bedi is one of Kenya's most astute businessmen and is well respected as one of the top business minds in the country. His fortune revolves around textiles. Jaswinder Bedi operates the biggest textile factory in Kenya, and no doubt one of the largest on the continent. He has recently been made the chairman of the Export Promotion Council, and that is obviously in recognition of his great business acumen as a textile exporter, bringing in foreign exchange to Kenya. That is Jaswinder sitting at number 7 of the wealthiest men in East Africa. Now, Samir Naushidi sits at number 6. That is Samir Naushidi is from Kenya. His net worth is $700 million US. Samir Naushidi Merali is the son of the late Naushidi Merali, Kenya's wealthiest at the time of his death. He left behind a vast empire including finance, communication, real estate, and other industries. In fact, some sources already quote Samir Naushidi as the richest person in Kenya. Although that is unlikely, he is already continuing his father's business ventures and aggressively growing the empire. That is Samir Naushidi sitting at number 6. In case you've not yet liked the video, please like the video and please subscribe in case you've not yet subscribed, and make sure you hit on that notification bell so that whenever we post anything like a video like this one, you will be notified. We continue. Number 5 is Alkhani Karmali. Alkhani Karmali is from Uganda. His net worth is $7,000 million. Alkhani Karmali is a top Ugandan businessman, one of the richest in East Africa, with an illustrious business career. His grandfather came to Uganda from India around 1904 and started working in as a salesperson in shops before founding his own business. He was immediately popular with foreigners and locals alike, and so he was called Mukwano Gwabanji, which means friend of many. He shortened the name and built a big business with it. Today, Alkhani Kalmari is the managing director of Mukwano Industries Uganda Limited, a member company of the Mukwano Group, and he is known as a businessman, entrepreneur, industrialist, and philanthropist. That is Alkhani Kalmari, well known as Mukwano. Mukwano, a son of Mukwano actually. They have a lot of things in Uganda. He sits at number 5. Number 4 we have Bimji Dipa Shah. Bimji Dipa Shah is from Kenya. His net worth is $700 $100 million. Deepa Shah is a Kenya's torchbearer. He is the richest man in Kenya and one of the wealthiest in East Africa. He is a businessman, industrialist, and entrepreneur. He has successfully built a business conglomerate out of the medium enterprise handed to him by his father. He is the chairman and founder of Bidco Group, which is conglomerate with the interest in manufacturing of soap, detergents, and baking powder. Actually, even cooking oil. He started with a single petrol station and then garments manufacturing before moving to soap production. Today, that business is operating in 13 countries and has several thousands of workers. His son Vimal Shah serves as the company's chief executive officer and is set to take over the reins of the company when he retires. Yeah, that is Bimji Deepa Shah. Number 3 is Amos Inzei. Amos Inzei is a Ugandan. Yeah, his net worth is $1 billion US. Amos Inzei was born in 1947 and he is a Ugandan businessman, entrepreneur, and industrialist, known for being one of the richest people in the country and having vast assets. Some of his business interests include Crown Beverages Uganda Limited, which bottles Pepsi products in Uganda, Hot Loaf Bakery, White Horse Inn, and Nando's Restaurant, to name but a few. Yeah, that is Amos Inzei, who sits at number 3. Actually, is a real Ugandan by origin. So that is Amos Inzei, Uganda. Now, number 2 is Sudhir Ruparelia. Sudhir Ruparelia is from Uganda. His net worth is $1.2 billion US. Sudhir Ruparelia was born on the 17th of January 1956 in Uganda. So he was born in Uganda, so he's a Ugandan. His father too was born in Uganda after his great-grandfather left India as a young man in order to take up trading opportunities in East Africa. So Sudhir's father was also born in Uganda. Today, he is the chairman and controlling shareholder of the Ruparelia Group. Yeah, this group has a lot of holdings. Yeah, which is a holding company with which he controls businesses in the area of banking, insurance, education, broadcasting, real estate, hotels and resorts, as well as floriculture. This is not to say that Sudhir Ruparelia has had an easy life. He too has overcome mountainous challenges. For example, Ruparelia fled to the United Kingdom with his parents in 1972 at the age of 16 as a result of Idi Amin Dada expelling all Asians from Uganda, which, while in UK, worked casual jobs like supermarkets, factories, and butcheries, and thus he raised $25,000 with which he returned to Uganda in 1985. Yeah, that is Sudhir Ruparelia. When he landed in Uganda, he immediately started business by selling beer. But in response to changing legislature, he started a forex bureau and then gradually built up his business empire. One of his biggest advantages as a businessman has been his ability to respond to changes by adapting quickly so as to remain in profit. That is Sudhir Ruparelia. Guess who is going to be our number 1? Who is going to be our number 1 and is from where? Yeah, so our number one is Mo Dewji. Mo Dewji is from Tanzania and his net worth is $1.6 billion US. Mo Dewji, or Muhammad Dewji, is the Tanzanian billionaire poster boy. He is the first Tanzanian to feature on the cover of Forbes magazine. Mo Dewji, whose ancestors left Gujarat in India and became traders in East Africa, has thoroughly assimilated into life in Tanzania, even becoming a member of the Tanzanian parliament. He can speak the best Kiswahili, this guy.
Ya miundo mbinu, variable ya youth football, etc. Ndio maana tunajipanga. Kwa hivyo shabaha yetu ile ya mwanzo, kwa nini miaka mitano Simba ilikuwa haijapata ubingwa? Beef up team, kununua wachezaji internally ili tupate ubingwa. Lakini shabaha yetu ya pili, tumenunua wachezaji internationally kwenye region.
With an estimated net worth of 1.6 billion US dollars, he is the richest man in East Africa and the 17th on the continent. Interesting. He was born relatively poor in a house made of sand and mud. However, by the time he was through with secondary school, his father's shop had grown into Muhammad Enterprises Tanzania, ATL, a thriving import and export business. Muhammad Dewji, since taking over the company, has grown business exponentially. He has turned a 30 million US dollar business into a conglomerate, reporting revenues in excess of $1.5 billion. From a trading company, Metli is now evolving in agriculture, manufacturing, trading, finance, mobile telephony, insurance, transport and logistics, real estate and food processing and packaging. The conglomerate now has business presence in 11 countries and employs about 40,000 people. That is Mo Dewji in Tanzania. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time, and please, in case this is your first time on the channel, please don't go before you put that subscribe button, and please remember to hit on the notification bell, because whenever we post anything you will need to have this. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.